So hey guys, it's Kite, and see this week's theme on Some Advanced Tweens is DIY. I have two DIYs that are involving non-food and stuff, and then I have two, I think either one or two DIYs that do involve food. So I have 4 DIYs in total, or 3, I don't know. And without further ado, let's just get started. The first DIY I have is it's these cute plaques that you can make by yourself. So what you're going to need is a piece of plywood, which plywood is basically a scrap piece of wood that you're not using. You're going to need a piece of that. It does not matter what size. You're going to need a paintbrush. I have my color that I'm going to use on the paintbrush, so I just have it. You're going to need the color you want. In my case, I'm using orange because I like orange. And then you're going to need some markers. It does not matter what kind. So I'm going to be using a pink and a red marker. I don't know. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do for this DIY is you're going to want to take a plate. I'm using a glass plate because we don't have any paper plates, but if I did have paper plates, I'd be using it. Next, you're going to want to put your paint on the plate. I'm not painting the whole entire thing orange, but if you are, then you're going to have to put a lot more on than I did. So I just put on the plate, the paint on the plate. So next what you're going to do is you're going to take your wood and you're going to dip the paint, your paintbrush in your paint, and paint downward. I paint downward, I don't paint upward. You don't have to paint in any specific way or anything. This may take more than one coat, so you might want to have to wait till it dries so you put another coat on. So you're just going to paint that whole entire thing a nice orange color. I don't think I'm going to need another coat, but if I do, then you're just going to have to put another coat on. So next what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to let that sit and dry, and while that's sitting and drying, I'm going to show you another DIY you can do. So the next DIY, what you're going to need is 2 marker colors of your choice. And I decided to use faded index cards because I think they look way cooler. You can use regular index cards, it does not matter. So this DIY is pretty simple. All you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take an index card and you can write your name, your favorite quote, your best friend. It does not matter on this. So I'm going to take this red marker and I'm going to write my favorite quote. I decided to write my favorite quote on one of them, which was, "Smooth sea never made a skillful sailor." The meaning of this quote is that a person with an easy life and an easy going days and anything, it means that when something happens, like a tornado on the ocean or something, that it's going to be harder for them to go through it because they haven't experienced anything like that yet. So yeah. Now let's go into the next DIY. Before I started the next DIY, I decided to paint this over again because it was actually dry. So I'm gonna need So the next DIY is a food DIY, so let's get started. The things you're gonna need for this food DIY is a Go-Gurt. I just got the Turtle Power Punch. You can use a Go-Gurt or any kind of yogurt, it doesn't really matter. I'm using Chips Ahoy. You can use any cookies. I'm using the limited edition chocolate banana one. You're going to need a blender. You're going to need milk. I forgot to get it out of the fridge, so I'll get it when I start this DIY. And then you're going to need any type of granola bar you have in your house or that you desire. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your blender and you're going to put your milk in there, and you're going to fill it up to the 1 on there. If there's no numbers, just fill it up about 1/4 of the way. And you're going to fill it about 8 ounces. The next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take your yogurt. You're going to have to cut it open or open it by your hand. I cut mine open, so hold on. Then you're just going to take it and you're going to put all your yogurt in there. Okay. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your Chips Ahoy's or your cookies, and you're going to want to mix like 2, and you're going to want to crush them up into pieces. So, I took my strength and I just broke it up. Next, you're going to take your granola bar. Sorry about that. And you're going to want to just put that granola bar in there. Alright. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your blender top. I know where mine is. I just forgot to grab it. Okay, we have a little bit of an issue. I don't have a blender top. I lost it. Don't tell anybody, but what you can do is you can just put a plate over it, which I'm going to do. You can use any plate, and what you do is you just slap that over the top of it, and you're going to want to hold it down very tight, and then click wait. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a cup. And you're going to want to pour that into your cup. And there you go. There's a smoothie you can make. For the next DIY, what you're going to need are 3 different types of airheads. Any kind of Starburst. I picked the tropical. I already ate some. And you're also going to need a food mixer thing. You're going to need a large mixing bowl. And any Gatorade of your choice. I picked the Cool Blue because I picked Tropical Starburst. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your bowl and you're going to want to dump a little bit of the Gatorade into your bowl. Then you want to take your Starburst and pick any Starburst you want. I'll put about 5 in there. Then you're just going to want to take any of your airheads and just put maybe a half of them in your blender or your bowl. I picked the 3 most colors that I think went together best, so yeah. In there. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plug in your blender thingy. And mix 5. was it basically soaked these in there, broke it all up, and then you can eat the Starburst and stuff for a different flavor. So I just ate a pina colada one, and the pina colada tastes like a blue raspberry kind of pina colada, and it tastes really good. So that is another DIY you can do. To finish off the DIY that you did with the board, what you can do is you can take a red marker or any color and write your name on it or something. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video this week on 7 fancy teams, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!